At first glance, Anora looks like a typical romantic comedy. You watch the trailer, read the plot, and you think it's just another boring love story. But then, Sean Baker walks in and pulls the rug right out from under your expectations. Winner of the 2025 Academy Award, Anora tells the story of Annie, a Russian-American stripper and sometimes a sex worker chasing the American dream. Annie meets Vanya, a rich, spoiled party kid from a powerful Russian family. What begins as a quick hookup suddenly turns into a wild, spontaneous marriage. But Baker isn't here to sell us a fairy tale. He's showing us how desperation can pretend to be love. For Anora, this marriage is freedom, her one-way ticket out of poverty. But for Vanya, it's just another weekend of bad choices paid for with daddy's money. It's not love, it's commerce disguised as passion. And that's the point. Baker turns the rom-com formula upside down. Sean Baker, known for his independent stories about society outsiders, skillfully blends slapstick comedy with tragic realism. The tone keeps shifting, from absurd humor to raw honesty. The scene where the servants are desperately trying to track down Vanya on the phone is pure comedy gold. Everyone panicking over this spoiled kid who's gone missing. But beneath all that laughter, Baker reminds us who really holds the control. The powerful people in society can easily make mistakes and still make the world spin around them. And now let's talk about the acting. As you might know, Mikey Madison won Best Actress at 2025 Academy Awards. But does she really deserve it? Honestly, yeah, because she gives Anora layers. She's seductive, charming, naive, and absolutely heartbreaking. Her transformation from a confident sex worker to a desperate believer in love feels painfully real. You can literally watch her lose her confidence scene by scene. By the end, she's no longer the dreamer chasing freedom. She's the collateral damage of someone else's privilege. But it's not just Madison who shines. Every performance in Anora feels alive, unpolished, chaotic, and real. No one seems like a side character here. Everyone's pain, confusion, and privilege bleed into the same messy world Baker built. The color red is the most important visual symbol of Honora's identity. Her red eye mask at home feels like a way to escape reality, a touch of fantasy to cover the dull world around her. The red scarf first represents danger and excruciation, but later it becomes a sign of Igor's love. By accepting that love, Honora also changed the meaning of the color itself. The scarf turns into a symbol of her individuality, a spark of warmth that refuses to die in the cold war around her. And since we're talking about Igor, the Russian servant, he's technically a side character, but he carries the film's conscience. He's the only one truly on Honora's side, the only person who actually sees her, because they come from the same social class. Honora never realizes he's her mirror. In her version of the American dream, there's simply no place for a man like Igor. When Vanya's parents finally show up, the film takes its last sharp turn. His mother, cold and manipulative, embodies everything broken about the upper class. Vanya, too drunk and too shallow to care, is just a product of her world. The film screams one painful truth. This is the price of privilege and the cost of believing in someone else's dream. Baker doesn't want to tell a story about class divide. He's holding a mirror to us, to a generation obsessed with money, status, likes, and validation. And with a brilliant ending, he closes the story. Nora's final moments summarize the lives of the people society forgets. As a sex worker, her identity is a transactional. She's been conditioned to offer her body when all she wants is affection. Her tears in Igor's arms, inside his grandmother's old car under the falling snow, say it all. While the Russian elite fly home in private jets, Anora and Igor are left behind, buried under the same snow, holding nothing but each other and stolen diamond ring. That's Baker's final image. This movie is messy, funny, tragic, and so real. I'm giving Anora a 5 out of 5 for its courage to laugh at pain, for its honest and powerful message about class divide and the illusion of the American dream. Because sometimes the American dream is just a beautiful nightmare.